All right, everyone, I finally got Circuit 2C up and running, which is the Simon Says game. It's a lot of wires and really messy, but just to give you a little top view. The same thing as what's been going on. It's been a lot of code. I decided to really improvise the game based on some of the stuff I noticed. It wasn't very intuitive, or like the user experience wasn't too fun with the original one. I did have the original code as well in the original submission folder, but just so what I've really done is kind of for like later, perhaps you can like add an LCD screen or something like that. So for now though, I just kind of have the outputs on the serial monitor. Just a second here as I scroll this up so you can see it. So basically this prompts you to push the green button to start the game. A little startup sequence, and I totally missed what button it was supposed to be, but it doesn't matter. So I hit it, there's my wrong. And then, for instance, it was supposed to be the red button. So I can either hit the red button to quit the game, which then would require reset to prompt it to start back up. I can hit the green button to start again. So yellow, yellow. And this will continue for 10. Again, got it wrong. But yeah, so overall fun. I am still very frustrated with getting these buttons to sit in properly. I guess I could demonstrate that, oops, I hit the shut off button, to demonstrate the potentiometer. So there you go, showing the volume. Yeah, so you notice where the button really just pops out there. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm hoping that I can kind of apply this later on with an LCD screen. I think it's a pretty cool concept. Thank you. All right, everyone, now for the Tinkercad demonstration. Basically, there's my wiring setup, matches my board. Same thing. I did notice, though, when you start the simulation, it'll show the code, so all the little special little icons showing the buttons don't work as good, but what can you do? Being as the layout's the same, we'll hit the green button. That'll start the game. But in here, I don't notice that and I double and triple check my wiring, but the screen brightness, or maybe the background, it just really doesn't give me a bright enough function so that I can see. One thing I didn't mention in the last video is after 5 seconds, if you don't push a button, it'll give you a timeout sequence and she'll end the game for you. But yeah, other than that, there wasn't a whole lot of difference. Again, like it's almost easier to show the wiring and stuff on Tinkercad because I can kind of customize how the wires are versus the jumper wires here. But there is some nuances with Tinkercad, i.e. like the sound that I brought up the other day, and as well as like the lights on the simulation just don't seem to go as good as you would hope they would, especially, you know, given that it's a software. You'd think they'd bop a little brighter, kind of like what they do on the Arduino board, but maybe it's something I just have to figure out at some point, but I haven't been able to. But if you see here on the board, I can see the lights, but not so much everywhere else. Anyway, if anybody's how to fix that, just let me know. You know, I'm still pretty new with the software, so it's probably something I'm missing. So thank you again.